I finally got a few seconds out here with the wind kind of died down a little bit. You guys are awesome. I hope you have an awesome day, and we're gonna make this channel an awesome place to hang out for reptile people, reptile keepers, reptile breeders, and also animal enthusiasts. What's the word, reptile nerds? This is Chris at Zenarch Reptiles, coming to you in Washington State. It is getting windy, it's getting nasty, getting cold. I am not a fan, but my family likes cold weather. I do not. They love fall. I would live on a tropical island where it's 80 degrees all year round, even 90. I like it warm, but I lose out, unfortunately. So today I'm going to talk to you about having passion for breeding reptiles and keeping reptiles. Are you doing this because you love it? Please comment below how you feel about your animals and how much enjoyment they bring in your lives. My thing is, for a lot of people that I see getting involved with reptiles because they see money and don't have that passion for the animals, and I think the animals suffer, and I don't think you can be successful without that passion. I have a lot of friends, or I see a lot of people that breed them and they make a lot of decent money. It's because they have that passion and they're going to do it no matter what. Even if they didn't make a dime, I know they'd still breed these animals and keep animals. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. What that does for you, you'll be the first to know when my videos come out. I'll be right back. Welcome back, Reptile Fam. Anyways, today I'm going to talk to you, like I said earlier, about having passion for your animals and reptiles. Me personally, I started out young, loving animals. My Aunt Letha had a farm. She had goats, sheep, pigs, chickens, you named it, she had it. And she also had a garden, and I was excited all the time when I went over there to work on the garden or be with the animals. I was the kid out there playing with the animals out in the out in the pens. I loved it. That's all I could think about. I was always excited about, like, can I go over to Aunt Letha's so I can go be with the animals. Always been an animal nut. Later on in life, we got a farm. We had a cherry orchard. We had different animals, chickens, peacocks, you name it, we had it there too. And I loved it. I mean, I was excited. I always outside with the animals. I was an outside kid. Didn't like to be inside that much. Only time I was inside is in the winter time when it was cold. I'm not a fan of the cold, by the way. If you know me, I hate the cold. But everybody in my family knew I was an animal nut. So later on in life, I got married and I lived in the city. And obviously I can't have goats, chickens in the city. So I found a different way to source my addiction. I bought my first lizard was a collared lizard. It was just a little collared lizard. I thought it was pretty cool. Had no idea. I kind of got a book about them, read about them, how to take care of them. When I was younger, the internet wasn't so common. It was there at that time, but it wasn't like there's forums. That was about it. So I started keeping this lizard and I got hooked. Kind of like a person that who's an alcoholic, or a person who gets a tattoo who's a tattooaholic. I've seen people that get one tattoo, the next thing you know they have them all over their body. I don't have tattoos. I have no problem with them, but I don't have any. But I have friends that get one and next thing you know they have 5. That's what I was with reptiles. Next thing you know, I have a whole reptile room in my back and I have everything. I have you name it, I had it. I had water dragons, I had chameleons, I had everything back there. I didn't get into snakes until later. I had a friend who, his girlfriend had lots of snakes, and at the time I thought they're kind of taboo. I was like, yeah, I don't want to be with snakes. I mean, I held them and I thought they're okay, and I thought they're kind of boring. She did have some hog noses back then, and I thought they were pretty cool, but that's about it. But I got crazy with these lizards. Next thing you know, I got me a bearded dragon, and I fell in love. I was like, I'm gonna breed these things. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about making money or anything like that. I just wanted to breed them because I thought it'd be fun. And I saved my money up and got me these two bearded dragons. And at the time, this was like, I think probably the late, right before the 2000s, probably like late 99, maybe 98, around there. It might have been 2001. I don't remember exactly. Let the car go by here. I got me these. I saved these up and got these ones, and I thought at the time these were the pinnacle. They had color morphs. They were pink, and I think the other one was like a really like an orange color. And you got to know, but this time there wasn't a lot of color morphs, and they were at the time they were a pinnacle. And I saved and scrimped to get these ones, and I started breeding them, and but no money, no intentions of making money. I just wanted to enjoy breeding them and selling them to my friends and the community of reptile keepers that are around here. At that time, I worked at a pet store. Anyways, I bred them in this little tiny bitty Huvabator. I think it's what it's called. Little tiny bitty styrofoam, little crappy incubator. And I started breeding them, and they started coming out quick. And I just got hooked. I loved these guys, and I loved, breeding them. And then I started selling them on King Snake. I don't know if you guys, you have to be around a little bit longer to remember King Snake Classifieds. I think it's still around, but it's not near as popular as it used to be, because that was what you had to do. You sit and refreshed to find what was out there. Nowadays, that's a little, everybody's like, use Morph Market and different things. But at the time, that was the place where you went and bought reptiles online. And like I said, I got hooked, and I started making a little bit of money, and I just was kind of surprised. Later on, I kind of moved up to snakes. At first, I thought snakes were kind of, boring and dull. Then I found ball pythons, and I fell in love with these guys. I liked that they had color morphs, and I can, kind of be like an artist and make different morphs and put things together. Like, well, what if I put these two together? What if I put these three together? What's going to happen? I thought that was amazing, because I felt like I was kind of like an artist, and they were my canvas. And that's kind of what I think the draw is to ball pythons, is that you can kind of just, what if it happens if I put the spot nose with this clown and, sunset? What's going to happen? It's kind of cool. You don't know. And, some of these, you can look online and see some of them. But a lot of people, there's a lot of things that haven't been tried yet. There's so many different combinations you can try that people haven't done yet. So it's kind of an open territory. And that's excitement to me. And what I'm coming down to say is that unless you have this drive and this excitement breeding reptiles, I think you're kind of just wasting your time. I think nowadays I see so many people getting involved because all they see is dollar signs, and they're kind of giving us a bad name because all they want to do is breed and make money, and they don't have the love for the animal and the desire for the animal. Just like people that keep them. I mean, if you're just a keeper and you still breed them, just for fun, you understand what I'm talking about. It's like, if I didn't make a dime, I would still be doing this because it's what I love to do. I enjoy it. It's my hobby. And if it costs me money, and I still do it. It's like making videos. I enjoy making videos, and I'm not, by far not a big YouTuber. I hope to be someday. But if I don't, I still enjoy, sharing my thoughts and, the community that I want to build with you. And unless you have that drive and that desire, I think you're wasting your time, and you might need to move on and do something different. Because if you're just doing this for money, there's a lot easier ways to make money. There's a lot easier ways to, to do this. Because reptiles are a lot of work, especially, I have to breed rats for my reptiles. And you've heard me before, I don't like breeding rats. I think they stink. I think they're a lot of work. I spend more time on my rats than I do my snakes. And that's disappointing to me because I like to spend my time with my reptiles. When I go home, I want to spend time with my reptiles, not with all these rats, and take care of them and make sure they're fed and watered. And that's why I was saying in my last video that I want to move to ASF rats because they take so much less time. And see, that to me, that's why rats don't work for me, because I don't have the desire to breed them. I do it out of necessity, and I almost resent them sometimes. I don't want to hurt the rats, but I resent them because they take away, the time from my hobby. Anyways, have that desire, have that drive. If you don't, you need to move on. If you know what I'm talking about, please comment below, because I know there's people like me that have that desire and just every day wake up and say, what am I going to do today? What am I going to create today? You know, what kind of new animal am I going to get today? It's an addiction. It's an awesome addiction though. My wife may not agree. No, my wife loves my reptiles. But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I know I said this earlier. Just help me get this channel going. Together we're going to be awesome. We're going to make this channel a great community for people like you and me. I'll see you next time. What happens if I put the spot nose with this clown and, you know, in this I can't think of one right now. Another morph right now. I don't know, this sunset. I know I'm having a lot better day than I was the last couple days. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Welcome back, reptile fans. The wind's blowing like crazy. Hope it's not overtaking the mic. Anyways, we're gonna make this place.
Myself, but don't have a clue. I'm looking for some luck.